Welcome, listeners, to Embracing Power and Potential, your go-to podcast where we travel through the realms of personal growth, mindset mastery, and fear-conquering strategies to help achieve your greatest desires. I'm your host, Portia, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this transformative experience. If you're ready to unleash your authentic power and elevate your life, you're in the right place. Join me and our special guests as we embark on conversations that will broaden your horizons and enrich your journey. So, sit back and immerse yourself in these unmatched discussions. It's time to expand your mind and your life. Hello, my lovely people. I hope you are all having a fabulous week. Today's episode, we are going to be diving into the first two laws of the 12 universal laws. So this is going to be a little series, and I'm going to post this every second week with just a normal episode in between. So there will be 6 episodes all up, and it would obviously be best to listen to these in order. This series is all about the spiritual principles shaping your reality, whether you're aware of them or not. And these laws are happening all the time, whether you see them or not. Think of it as the law of gravity, which we all know, but we don't actually see it. We know that it works, but we don't really know how a lot of the time. So these laws are the same concept. Even if you can't see them, they're always happening. So the 2 laws that we are going to cover today is the law of divine oneness and the law of vibration, which is something that I have talked about a lot in my recent podcast episodes already around vibration with manifestation and frequency. So that we'll be getting to later into the episode. But for now, let's dive into the first one. Law of Divine Oneness. This law states that everything in the universe is connected. Every thought, action, and person is energetically linked to everything else. We are all a part of one universal energy. So every thought, action, and being is interconnected. So the first thing that I want to point out about this law is separation. We all think that we are, separate people, which on the physical realm, that is true. We are all physical individual beings, but we are all soul connected. So what we do to others, we actually do to ourselves. Energetically, we aren't separate. We are all one. So every thought that you put out about someone else, whether it's positive or negative, is an energetic ripple effect. And that effect goes further from just the person that you are, harming if it's a negative thought, or positively impacting. This ripples through as an energy, and this goes from that person through to the next person that they interact with, and so forth. But it also is vice versa. So whatever that you put out to the universe, good or bad energy, will also come back to you in some way. And this is also very linked with the law of vibration, because these 12 laws all go hand in hand together, as you will see throughout this series. So basically, your thoughts affect the whole collective. Even your private thoughts carry energy and contribute to the collective consciousness. So, for example, have you ever walked into a room, or you've been in a meeting and someone's walked into the room and the whole energy or the vibe changes? because one person's negative emotions ripples through and can affect everyone, because feelings are contagious, and negative ones are 100 times more contagious than positive feelings. So when someone walks in a room in a bad mood, everyone is affected by that, and you probably will leave that meeting feeling a bit lower or in a shitty mood, because that energy is a ripple effect. And then that ripple effect will, through you, will affect the people that you go home to. So we are all energetically connected. And this law invites you to see beyond individual egos and recognize the shared essence in everyone. So, in the law of oneness, and practicing this law of oneness and realizing that we are all just energies vibrating in physical bodies, you embrace that, and then judgment drops away and compassion becomes like second nature, because I know that on my journey, since I've, been on a more spiritual path, I know when I put out bad energy, that actually affects me more, and it's more harmful to my health, it's more harmful to my mood, and that ripple effect, I know that if I'm rude to someone, that person's day is going to be worse, and they're going to carry a lower vibration, and I'm going to be vibrating at a lower energy because of that interaction. And then it makes me feel shit at the end of the day. So choose your energy consciously. And we also mirror each other. And I know that I've talked about this a lot in my podcast. Others reflect back parts to ourselves, both light and the shadow. So every person in our world reflects back to us either something that we're avoiding or something that needs to come to light. When you get triggered, for example, that's that person or that situation being a mirror to you to what something that you still need to heal. So one thing that I do talk about a lot, and this really integrates with the law of oneness, is heal yourself, you heal the world. The inner healing that you do contributes to the collective healing. That personal growth uplifts the whole consciousness and the whole collective, because I know that since I have started my healing journey, I have been able to help others heal their stuff and, know how to have the knowledge to do this inner work and help other people. And being a healed version of myself, I'm less reactive to other people because I understand that we are all one and we are all still on our own individual journeys. So it's just a lot of compassion and just realizing that we are all one. We are all just energetic beings, energetic spiritual beings vibrating in a physical body. Ever feel like you're meant for more, but something keeps holding you back? Maybe you've read the books, set the goals, but deep down, doubt still creeps in. It's not just about working harder, it's about rewriting your mindset for success. I help ambitious young people break past limiting beliefs, step into their power, and create the life they know they are meant for. If you're ready to stop playing small and start living big, book in your free discovery call with me today. My website will be linked in the show notes, or you can find me in my Instagram bio. Embracing Power and Potential Coaching Services. A vision to empower 10,000 young people to create a life they truly desire. So, that is the law of divine oneness. You can use this law to deepen connections, most of all forgive others, and act from love. And it makes life a bit lighter, I guess. It makes things easier to let go because the energy that you give out is what you get back. And law number 2, the law of vibration. This law states that everything is in constant motion and vibrates at a specific frequency, including thoughts, emotions, and physical matter. So literally everything. Everything is energy, and everything vibrates at a frequency. You're including your thoughts. The emotions that we carry have their own vibration. So for example, fear is a low vibration, but love is a very high vibration, if not the highest vibration that you can tap into. So you attract what matches your energetic frequency, not just the things that you want. In manifesting, you say you write the things that you want and put it out to the universe and then it appears. That's not quite how it works. What appears is whatever frequency that you are vibrating at. But we can be conscious of this and we can actually choose to raise our vibration, to experience high vibrational things to come into our life. You can raise your vibration through feelings of gratitude, love, even high vibe music. You can literally change your energy and your vibration by just putting on a song that makes you feel really good and dancing, because movement is another way to move the old energy out of your body. Any low vibrations that you are feeling, literally move it through your body and then to raise your vibration. So a way that you should do this is to tune into your feelings, because these are indicators of your frequency. When you're saying you have a bad day and then it just gets worse, you get every red light, you spill your coffee, you kick your toe, that's because you're vibrating at a low frequency. So what happens is subconsciously, you actually look for things to prove that to you, that you are vibrating at a lower frequency. So these low vibrational experiences will keep happening until you consciously choose to change that energy. When people say, oh, it's just one of those days, it will keep being one of those days until you decide, actually, no, I change my energy and I choose to be grateful for the things that I have in my life right now and for the things that have gone well for me today. And it's through the littlest things, getting the green lights, the littlest wins, being conscious of them and actually feeling gratitude and appreciation for those will bring more positive things into your life to be grateful for. Because remember, in the law of attraction, which we will get into in another episode, like attracts like. So whatever you put out comes back. The same thing with the law of vibration. And if you're feeling angry or upset, tune into that, because if things are going wrong, maybe it is just simply changing your energy. And you can do that consciously by just stating out loud. Taking a few deep breaths also can be very important, because breath work, that's moving energy through your body, through breath. So after taking a few deep breaths, saying out loud, I choose to change my energy and raise my vibration. But truly mean it and truly feel that, and that can be that simple. And manifestation begins by becoming an energetic match to your desires. So if you want to manifest, you have to really integrate the law of vibration. If you want to call in a bigger life and a happier life, you have to match that frequency. So it's your job to consciously be aware of how you're feeling all the time and what energy you are putting out to the world for what's going to come back to you. So they are the two laws that I'm going to speak about today. So just remember that your energy is your greatest currency, and these laws are your guidebook to manifest anything that you desire or to just live a life that feels better because you're consciously aware we are spiritual beings and it doesn't hurt to try these things, like you don't lose anything. At the end of the day, these laws are happening around you, whether you like it or not. So you may as well use it to your advantage and be intentional with it. If today's episode sparks something within you, share it with a friend who, is on their spiritual journey as well, or DM me because I love to hear your guys' stories. Until next time, stay grounded, stay magical, and I know that life can be tough sometimes and it's hard to always stay in a high vibration. Trust me, I get it because I'm the same. It's not possible 24/7, but practice makes perfect, and being consistent with these laws and being consistent with these practices is the key for it to becoming second nature. Now, I don't really think twice about it. I know that if I'm thinking a negative thought, I instantly can change that and be conscious of that and aware. So it's just becoming aware of, the thoughts that you're putting out there and you're feeling how you feel on your day to day. And then just consciously changing that. Small steps, consistency, and that's really the key to all of this. Thank you so much. I hope you have the best week and we will speak in the next episode. Love you. Bye.